Alright, it's been a while. It's Edgewind,
And Ruiner,
and this is Season 1, Episode 18?
19.
Oh, 19? 19, Dog and Pony Show. And this is... I don't know how I really feel about this episode. I mean... So this episode implies that you should be a total dick in a hostage situation and everything will be okay?
I don't know. Well, I guess if hoping that your captors are complete idiots.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, because you don't want to act like Rarity does in this episode if it's like the hostage takers from the 97 North Hollywood shootout. Because I'm pretty sure they just shoot you in the face. But, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting a little too crazy.
So, I don't know about you, but I like Sapphire Shores.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've listened to more Doctor Who's adventures.
Yeah. And
Doctor Who's an assistant. And an assistant, she shows up. She's a character in two of the most recent episodes. And she does a song called... They don't play the whole song, but she does a song called Cart Wash. And it's a reference to that old school disco song Car Wash from that movie called Car Wash.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty cool. I think she's kind of like a throwback to older school music. I don't know. It's really neat what they did with her. Obviously, it's going to have no impact here in the show, but it's just a nice little, creative thing within the fandom.
Yeah. Well, I say I like her, but her body is a little weird, though.
It is.
I think it's mostly because of the clothes. It looks like she has she has very long legs, but a very short neck.
She does. It does look like that.
Because of the ruffles on her outfit. Ruffles.
Truffles. Truffles, muffle, bustle, fuffles.
Yes.
Indeed. So, it's been quite a while since we've done one of these, actually. I've been so busy lately. I've actually been looking forward to doing this, but admittedly, I have not been looking forward to doing Dog and Pony Show.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that I dislike this episode or like this episode. I'm just kind of, okay, this one's alright, moving on. I don't have strong feelings one way or the other about it. It's good, it's funny, it's got good stuff in it. It's just not one that I get really pumped up about.
I can understand that.
So, that's the end of this one. Yeah, we'll see you next episode. I don't know what, we have to do the whole thing, don't we?
Yeah.
God damn it. Alright, so, once again, Spike's been let out of his kennel here.
What was I gonna say? So this is like something that like just kind of has to make you question the currency of Equestria.
Yeah, really. That was one of the things I was thinking about.
Because they use bits and they use gems. We've seen that they use gems as like part of their currency.
Yeah, but
apparently you can just like literally just go digging around for money.
Go and deposit these at the first bank of Equestria, and it's cool. Well, you notice that she's finding gems, even obviously with that spell it helps, but these gems are in quite large quantities.
Yeah.
So, does that mean the value of a gem in Equestria is probably not what it is here amongst people? Maybe they're just like their version of the $100 bill or something? I don't know.
Well, like I said, this makes me question it very like a lot. Like the show for sidekicks, was it?
Just for sidekicks.
Just for sidekicks.
Yeah.
Spike gives the Cutie Mark Crusaders a tiny little gem that Rarity gave him.
Bought all that shit.
Well, they just bought one thing, an industrial-sized hair dryer.
But they bought all that other stuff too, the makeup and the ribbons and everything else.
Did they buy other stuff?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
To deck up the other animals, and then to top it off, then they had the industrial dryer for Winona. I love the look on that dog's face. But let's not get into that episode. We're quite a ways off.
They do a really good job of showing you what Spike sees when he sees Rarity. Just why he loves her so much.
Yeah.
That effect, the sparkles,
I admire Spike. He's very chivalrous. He's willing to hop, skip, and jump to help Rarity out when he needs her to. I actually feel bad for him too, because I think Rarity doesn't realize how much he really likes her.
I think he probably does.
You think she does?
She does, yeah. I mean, Well, I don't know. It's because it's kind of actually, yeah. It's later on in this episode where he's trying to admit it to her, or no, not this episode.
Secret of My Excess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Where
She
he was
puts
gonna
the hoof on her mouth and she's all teary eyed and smiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a tender moment, even though they were falling to their deaths.
Yes. That's a lot of gems. How many outfits did she say? 10 more like them?
I don't know. This episode is so quiet. We put in the comments that, was it in the comments or the homepage, about how the audio is kind of overlapping on the earlier episodes.
Did we put it?
Yeah, I think we did. But for this episode, you may notice things might sound a little different. Usually we keep the volume on my TV at like 8 out of 100. Now we're doing it at 3. So you're likely not going to hear the TV. If you do hear, I listen to these when he puts them online, because I got a very good sharp set of ears. So.
Well, no, the audio you hear from the show is from the actual video that I have.
Yeah, but you also hear this in the background too.
Yeah.
Like when you put up episode 1, it seemed to sync up until near the end.
Yeah.
Then I noticed how bad it was, and then in episode 2, it ain't that bad. It's just maybe 1 or 2 seconds difference between them. So I think we're getting better at that part, but we just have to turn the TV down a little bit just so we don't get that TV that we're watching overriding the sound of the episode that we're putting into this audio. So we're learning this art. If anyone, you got any tips or advice about this, post it in the comments, please. Any advice is welcome.
Spike's like head scales or whatever they're called.
Spines.
Yeah, the spines on his head are pretty sharp since he just got stuck in a tree with them. Like they were stuck inside the branch of the tree.
Diamond Dogs.
I can't wait for that game. Metal Gear.
That's gonna looks cool. I'm still not that pleased about the whole voice acting situation, but not much you can do about that. And maybe there's a legitimate reason for that.
Yeah, I've told the guy at work, like, watch, they made David Hayter not say anything, but in the game, this is my theory. They're gonna finally show really young Solid Snake, and it's gonna be voiced by David Hayter.
That would be immensely cool.
Like, did you ever beat 4?
Yeah, no, I haven't beat it, but I'm almost there. But I've watched Metal Gear Solid 4, really.
Okay, well,
I watched one of my friends play it.
Well, spoiler warning real quick for the game at the very end.
They meet.
The credits start, very short fake credits play, and at the very end of them, it's doing all the voice actors, and then the very last one is Big Boss. Big Boss's voice actor, and if you pay attention throughout the game, they don't. Big Boss never actually says anything.
And you're like, what the fuck's up with that?
And so if you're paying attention and you notice that, you're like, what the fuck? I don't think Big Boss was able to say anything.
And then you get another little mini movie there.
Yeah.
The whole game's a goddamn movie, really.
And I'm thinking that they're gonna do the same thing, where like you beat the game, and then you see Solid Snake or David Hayter as Solid Snake, and then it cuts again to another cutscene like that, and.
Yeah. Solid Snake is David Hayter? He voices David Hayter? I thought it was the other way around.
Did I say that?
No, I'm just messing with your head here.
Okay.
Because I'm an ass.
Yes, you are.
Edwin is an enormous asshole.
Look at all that dust.
So much dust. Dusty dust of dust. Twilight, Rarity needs their help. Spike, we said you could be running around unattended. I only let you out because Rarity said she was going to walk you.
So I'm guessing. I guess they kind of have a. What's it called? Like they can feel the tremors from them, like them moving the dirt.
Yeah.
Because did they have any warning that they were here?
I know.
Or did they just start popping out?
I think they started popping out.
Yeah. So they knew they came.
Mm-hmm. Whack-a-mole.
Like a diamond dog.
David Bowie's heard of diamond dogs.
Yes. They tripped Fluttershy.
Those bastards.
Huh. Rainbow Dash was running instead of flying.
Huh. Now that's a rarity.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you should be. I had a hilarious pun moment on Monday,
Hmm?
but like it wasn't it wasn't intentional,
Yeah.
but like as I was saying the sentence, I realized what I was about to do, and but I didn't, but I kept going.
What'd you do?
So my cousin comes over every Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and we watch anime and shows and whatever for a while, and then we play this board game called Betrayal at House on the Hill, and it's a pretty interesting game. It's like very rarely ever the same thing, because you don't get a scenario until like after a couple of turns,
Yeah.
because at first everyone's on the same team, but then after a certain point of the game, something happens where one of the players becomes a traitor, and then it becomes them against the people.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Spike here.
oh yeah, spike you in your imagination. That's not how do you. Is that how you use a lance?
No, not really. Lances are really
There's-
there are two ways that I can think of to use a lance or pike. Either on horseback, like you see in jousting, because while jousting is a sport, the way they use it is actually intended for war, striking at passing attackers. The other way to take a lance or a pike, you stick the butt of the weapon into the ground and keep it at an angle so a horseman or his horse rides onto it.
Yeah.
You don't baseball bat it. Although admittedly that is pretty cool.
Well, real quick back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
And so I was the trader in that game, and it involved a bunch of bats,
Mm-hmm.
and like the bats have stats, and I can't remember what my cousin. I can't remember what my cousin. He asked me something like, "Do the bats do something?" Because like there are certain rules that only I'm supposed to know as the trader, and
Yeah.
and as the heroes, they know a few things that I don't. And so he was asking me if some certain things about the bats that they're allowed to know.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, he's like, "Oh, do they do this at the beginning?" And I told him, "Oh no, not off the." And then as like right there at that moment of the sentence, I realized what I was about to say, and but I kept going. So I was like, not right off the bat. Yes.
Wow, you guys are in trouble. Wow, the volume is really quiet. Hell, I still heard that scream. Either my ears are that good, or Verity, goddamn, you got a set of lungs on you.
Has anyone done a holes reference in this with this?
No, but you know,
The
you take a dragon out into the desert. You make him dig holes all day, turns him into a good dragon. 5 foot wide, 5 feet in diameter. Your tail is your measuring stick.
Twilight, that's cheating.
No, it's not. It's like Legend of Zelda or something. You're just using spells to help you get through it. Oh, you get all bent out of shape because Spike is riding on your back. This is different from any other day. More to the point, you're bent out of shape because he's treating you like a lesser pony or whatever, like an animal. Really, after all the times you treat him like shit and never notice, you're gonna get upset about this now? And once again, we're back to that thing of just...
Like seriously, like if the dogs were to have known Rarity, they would have known that she would have just gladly like marked all the spots.
She's a spirit of generosity. There's no reason why that they couldn't have compromised her.
Yeah, and it's even dumber of them to make her dig.
Yeah,
Like why?
She's a pony. She don't dig. You're dogs. You're good at digging. We see evidence of this.
There is one good thing, like really good thing about this episode,
What?
and that's the mentally advanced episode of this.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I started to. I gotta finish it, but
You need to finish
yeah,
it.
I like the Diamond Dogs. We don't get to see him. I don't think we ever see him again, do we?
Nope.
But no, I love how they've shown up in the fandom, especially in the vinyl scratch tapes. Did you listen to that?
Yeah,
All
I
the
remember
you
that.
saw the concert?
Yeah.
Grover's security.
Those lamps are everywhere.
Really? They are.
Like it's a different color, but it's the same design.
Mm-hmm. So cute right there.
I thought that was a cliff.
No, it's not a cliff.
It's just a wall.
I have to say, the commentary is kind of lacking from us not being able to hear the audio on this.
We might need to. What's it at 3?
Yeah, it's at 3. I don't want to put it at 8 again.
Well, 5 I think would be good.
Audience, what do you think? Let us know.
5 might be good. Stink wave.
I gotta see if my... You know what would be really neat is if my TV had headphone jacks.
That would work.
I'll have to look and see. I mean...
And by look and see, you mean have me look and see.
Oh, shut up. Don't... Just shut up.
No, I'm serious. Like, it's going to be hard to find with that.
No, okay, yeah. I thought you were just being an ass about my eyes.
No.
Okay, good.
I love this. The mentally advanced thing does make a good point of that part right there.
What?
Where like you live down here, you survive by digging diamonds out, and yet you're not like aware of causing cave-ins.
Yeah, really. You think that'd be second nature to them? I hope the mic didn't pick that up.
What?
Me cracking my neck like that.
It's possible that it did.
If that is, that'd be really fucking sick. God, I mean, she stands her ground and whatnot, and that's great, but I really think in a hostage situation, this is the kind of stuff you really shouldn't be doing.
Well, it's just that I don't know what to say about the Diamond Dogs.
I don't know. They're just not that smart.
No, they're not.
They are not the sharpest swords in the stand.
Like,
I love how they're really they really make me think of Gollum.
yeah, like
She don't likes us.
Oh, that.
You know,
the way they speak.
Yeah, it's really like Gollum. Wow.
So how come these guys have armor?
I don't know. She
That's
just made you guys her bitch. I love I said it, and then he gets that look on his face on the screen. It's great.
So
Where'd they get the feathers from?
So I'm wondering why they're the ones pulling. Why don't they make one of the other bigger ones
Yeah,
do
really.
the pulling?
You know, if they want to work with...
Actually, it's only the small one that's pulling. The other two aren't attached to the wagon.
Eyes. Ponies have big eyes.
Yeah, they do.
Especially in season 1, like the very first episode. I never pointed this out. But when Twilight, when she's battling Ember Moon and she hears her friends,
Yeah.
the black part of her eye just gets so freaking huge.
During the sparkle.
Yeah, that was kind of creeped me out of it there.
The spark, actually.
Yeah, the spark. Spark and Sparkle's eyes sparks.
The spark in Sparkle's eyes.
Spark and Sparkle's eyes sparks the sparkly. Rose sparkle.
I just love this part.
Dash is always going to be my favorite pony, but I love Rarity's character.
It looked like she grabbed the camera right there.
It did. It really did.
Seriously, Diamond Dogs, what are you doing?
This could very easily be solved with a single bitch slap. Wow, that was terrible.
Yeah, it was. So.
Oh God,
I'm wondering how often they actually kidnap ponies. They have those things that
really
what's it called?
Dungeon.
No, the thing that they attach to the ponies to.
Harnesses.
The harnesses. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Spike. Yeah. Wait, is he holding that stalactite by the wrong end? Like he's holding the narrow end, right?
I didn't see. Oh, wrong pony to try to lasso.
Oh dear. You guys are fucked.
This is so hilarious looking.
It is. It makes sense that Applejack and Pinkie Pie will be able to do it. Earth ponies seem to be a lot stronger than the other two kinds of ponies.
Yeah.
Ponies.
I think this is the part you're thinking about. Yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, he's holding it from the wider end.
The narrower end or the wider end?
The wider.
Okay, good. He's holding it right. You know, I mean, yeah, wider. That's a good bludgeoning weapon, but I'd prefer to have puncture force. Fun fact: a puncture bleeds 60% more than a cut.
That was some pretty tough stalactite.
Yeah, really.
That it busted through, even though it was all rusted. It busted through a rusted metal door.
Rust is nasty stuff. Rust. Well, interestingly enough, though, a lot of knives, and I think some, maybe I don't know if some guns do this or whatnot, but a lot of knives, they in the forging process, they actually induce rusting to prevent rusting. Some knives have a special coat of rust. It kind of gives that steel that blue look. Like I think K-bar knives do it for one as one good example. It's a layer. It's a rust that's preventative rust.
You know, I think she would have left happily without the gems.
Really, they could have left her there all day. She would have been just fine. She probably goes. How much you want to bet she probably goes to them now when she has some free time? Hey, we need to get some fucking diamonds.
Like,
I'm gonna
hey guys, I'm like, no.
You help me find these diamonds. The sooner you help me find these diamonds, the sooner I'm gone.
That'd be great.
And they don't give Spike any, really, do they?
Yeah, he's eating one right now.
Okay, good. As long as he gets some. You know, I mean, I do feel like Spike gets the short end of the stick a lot.
Yes, we've mentioned this a lot. Well, no, there you go. She just took away the gem
You
that he was
see
eating.
what I mean? We mentioned it a lot, but yeah, goddamn, man. Well, this episode was quick, and I'm okay with that.
Didn't really have too much to say about anything, really.
Yeah, we kind of bullshitted our way through this one, guys. Sorry for all the bullshit. But don't forget to like, subscribe, whatnot. See you on the iTunes and the Face Spaces and the My Books. Laters.
Bye.